Hey everyone, it's CR7 here, and welcome to this week's post-race thoughts and recap video for the Toyota Mart 300 at Sonoma. And this one was pretty eventful in the early stages of the race. So I have my race notes with me. It's 2 pages worth. So we're going to start with lap number 2. I actually wasn't at home when this happened, and it was for Denny Hamlin going up in smoke, an engine expiration. And then lap 4, the caution came out for fluid on the racetrack. I think it was either lap 2 or 3 when the 11 engine blew up. But John Hunter Nemechek suffered damage because I think he slipped in the oil. But I wasn't there for that incident. I was on my way back home from doing some outdoor activities. So restart at lap 6, and then at lap 7, Truex spun out, but he got back going, and that did not trigger the caution flag. Then at lap 15, William Byron goes on pit road for tire concerns, because there was a bit of blistering on the tires in this race. Then at lap 16, Ty Gibbs clips the wall in turn 11. They put concrete dividers on the inside of turn 11, and Ty Gibbs got a little too close and critically damaged the right front. And that brought out the caution, and Ty Gibbs DNF'd. Then restarted lap 19, and then a 3-car incident, and actually a 4-car incident involving Chase Briscoe, Joey Logano, Harrison Burton, and Ricky Stenhouse. Logano suffered damage, but I think Briscoe got the worst of it. The whole rear bumper ripped off. And Joey Logano got some right side door damage. So, restart with 3 to go in stage 1, and Tyler Reddick took the stage 1 victory. Then stage 2 begins at lap 30, and then at lap 31, Austin Cindric spun off the track and almost goes for a tumble in turn 1. He went off track and his car bounced a little. It looked like he was going to flip over, but thank goodness he didn't. Would have been like Ken Schrader in the, I think, 1999 event there, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that's right. I don't know. Anyways, that didn't throw the caution. And then lap 32, Will Brown, who is I do believe is a V8 supercar racer, he had an electrical problem and parked his car where Gilligan's Island used to be. If you don't know what Gilligan's Island was at Sonoma, it was a little pit road, but I think those were only cars who qualified horribly. I do believe, but that doesn't exist these days, obviously. But that threw the caution out because Will Brown's car had electrical issues. Then we start at lap 35, and then on the same lap going into turn 11, Bubba Wallace got swirly off of turn 10, did a little off-roading but got back on track, but that caused a wreck involving Eric Jones tagging Josh Berry, and he went too hard into turn 11 and wiped out a few cars. Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, Cam Waters making a start in the number 60 car. Martin Truex and William Byron were involved. Caused a bit of a little traffic jam in turn 11, and that brought out the caution. Then a restart at lap 40, and also on the same lap, Austin Cindric spins off of turn 9, along with Michael McDowell, Corey LaJoie, and Noah Gragson. They went into the tire wall there. That threw the caution out. So restart at lap 43, and then at lap 51, some cars come in early before the stage end to split the stage. I think that's what that's called. Something strategy related. Don't have a stapler for this. Anyways, stage 2 ends with Chris Buescher taking the win. Stage victory, he gets a playoff point. Then the final stage begins at lap 60. And then at lap 61, Ryan Preece spun out, but he got back going. That did not result in a caution. Then at lap 68 and 70, the pit window opened. Some cars came in a little bit early. Then on the same lap, actually lap 68, Noah Gragson went off track but didn't throw out the caution. I think he spun out in turn 1, but Fox didn't show it initially. Their coverage has been known to be pretty crummy in recent years. So with 3 laps to go, that's the next highlight. Austin Cindric spun out again. Rough day for the number 2 after getting the win at Gateway. That didn't result in the caution, and it was a it was a battle between Truex, Larson, and Tyler Reddick, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It was a three-way battle, which ended with Kyle Larson taking the win, and Martin Truex Jr. gets robbed of a top 10 finish because he ran out of gas just before the start-finish line. Kyle Busch did run out of gas as well. After being turned by Ross Chastain as well. I did forget to note that before I noted Larson's victory. Kyle Busch got dumped by Chastain, but to add insult to injury, Busch also ran out of gas to cross the line. He crossed the line, but Truex didn't, so Truex had help from a safety truck as he got a standing ovation from the crowd. So congratulations to Kyle Larson for winning in wine country. Yes, that part of California is known to have some wine stuff. So anyways, that's the recap. Now to my personal thoughts. This one was a bit of a chaotic Sonoma race in the beginning part, but things calmed down towards the end of the race. It's a shame for Truex. What a tough break for him, suffering the same outcome as Ryan Blaney did last week. He ran out of gas on the final lap. But this time it wasn't for the race to win, it was for a good finish. Also, Kyle Busch got robbed of a finish because Ross Chastain turned him in one section of the track. But anyways, that'll cap off today's post-race thoughts recap video. Next week is going to be the NASCAR Cup Series' first visit to Iowa Speedway, which is a short track that the Xfinity Series regularly runs. So, and also it'll be the first race for NASCAR on NBC. They'll be taking over the coverage for the remainder of the season. And also, the Xfinity race yesterday marked the final NASCAR on Fox race on the Xfinity Series for the foreseeable future, because next year the CW will be taking over NASCAR Xfinity for, I think, the entirety of the season. But anyways, if you haven't already, I have a couple of new diecast reviews up on my channel right now. It is the Ross Chastain Busch Light diecast and also the Talladega Nights 2-pack, which I have right here. Here it is. Go watch the review of these two glorious looking diecast as tribute to Cal Naughton Jr. and Ricky Bobby. So that'll do it for today's post-race thoughts recap video. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.